It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night? This is the only Survivor podcast. My name is Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend Thomas Powell if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how you doing?
Jake, how the turntables?
Yeah.
I am now the one that is being asked how I'm doing.
Yes.
Everybody asks who's Tom, but nobody asks how's Tom.
You're like a real
Jake,
Subway Twitter campaign or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you see something, say something about me.
If you sub something, weigh something.
Yeah, sure. Jake, I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Jake, it's the start of the holiday season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The
I believe
holiday.
Hanukkah started a couple days ago, and
Christmas is coming up.
yeah, I've already gotten my partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, that's exciting. What
Waiting on those Lords of Leapin'.
What
I'm excited for them.
are you doing for Honda Days this year?
Oh, happy Honda Days.
Happy Honda Days to you too. I feel like I'm not going to do anything, because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, it's a more sedate Honda Day season, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm not test driving as many as I normally would.
Yeah. More like get tested driving.
Yeah, I'm driving the... Thank you, Jake. I'm driving the CRV. I'm still driving the Accord, but I think I'm cutting the Civic out of my rotation this year. I hate to do it, but
Hey, times are tough. Times are tough these days.
I think this is we're learning to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of sacrifices we make every day, and under normal circumstances, I would love to drive it. But right now, these times are just they're unprecedented.
Look, things are crazy right now.
Yeah, we know how things are. We know how things are for your family right now.
This is gonna be a Honda Days. That's very unique, and
yeah, no one's gonna help you either. So
But also, you're never gonna forget this Honda Days. And if that means you got to take one of your Hondas out of the rotation, so be it.
Maybe you do a Zoom call with your Honda dealer.
Thomas, do you do the same thing that I do with my Hondas, where I have a different one for each day of the week, and they all have the day of the week printed on the sides?
Yeah, I feel that's traditional for me.
It's specifically for Honda Days, obviously. These are the Honda Days of the week.
Yeah. Obviously.
So which day of the week are you getting rid of your Honda?
Wednesday.
I'm gonna stay home and watch The Challenge. Thomas, did you watch The Challenge Double Agents last night?
Jake, I did. Crazy. It's been so long since you've asked me if I watched an episode of The Challenge.
I know, hundreds of episodes. I just want to point out how seamless that transition was.
Killed it.
Thank you. Speaking of killing things, this week's episode was
Jake,
called...
Jake, you have not lost a step at all. There definitely isn't going to be anything edited out of this episode where you may be fucked up because you haven't done this in a while.
Everything that's happened so far has been on script, done perfectly by both of us. It's a two-man job. This episode was called License to Killer Cam. I think it's a pretty good episode title. What'd you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
I do too.
The season begins with TJ Laughin in a cave looking over footage from previous challenges. I loved this.
This was great. He had like a dumb coat on, and they were playing a cover of Blue Monday by the band Health. Music in this episode on point, by the way.
Yeah, really interesting music choices. I'm always surprised by the music choices.
Yeah, they're going for like new wave. They're going for new wave music, I guess.
Because it's I don't know, is Agents like an 80s thing? Were there a lot of
I guess
like,
maybe that's
in
the
80s?
Theme that they're going for, yeah.
I don't know. So TJ meets the cast and introduces the season, and then in a talking head, Nelson gives himself the agent name of Double O Nelly T.
Yeah, it really rolls off the tongue.
I don't understand. Did he think that because the season is called Double Agents, his agent name had to start with double? Or was it a reference to James Bond?
He was gonna say like Double O Nelly, and it's like, okay, that's close, but he decided to add another syllable in there.
Yeah. His nickname is already Nelly T.
Yeah, we need an editor for this one.
Nelson definitely needs an editor. Do you like Nelson overall? Have you seen him before? I'm trying to remember what seasons you've seen.
I don't actively dislike Nelson, but I don't think that I like Nelson.
That's fair. That is fair. He's Corey's best friend, so I feel like I have to like him.
Sure.
But if Corey weren't there...
Corey was having some fun. It was nice to see Corey again.
Mm-hmm.
Good Corey episode.
Every episode's a good Corey episode, except for that one where Caleb peed in the bed. Remember that?
I do remember that, but you know what? Put that behind us. Corey
has grown.
In the house once again.
He has kids now. He's saying deuces to his past self.
He did say deuces.
He did say deuces. I made sure to put it in my notes.
What a welcome return.
I was so happy to hear that. So then they have a mission where they have to grab a capsule from a hill of gravel and memorize a pattern and then recreate the pattern at their station. Lolo, very fast up that hill. She's like, what's her name? Running up that hill. Kate Bush. Lolo Jones is like the Kate Bush of...
Man, honestly, would not have surprised me if they'd played Running Up That Hill, given some of the other music they played in this episode.
Absolutely. Nicole and Lolo help each other figure out the puzzle, which I found interesting. I guess they're friends. I also really enjoyed when CT did the old-timey radio voice to narrate the challenge. That was fun.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
And then Anissa wins. Were you surprised to see Anissa win? Were you excited to see Anissa win?
Didn't I pick her to win?
Let's see. You picked... No, you picked Lolo.
Oh, I did pick Lolo.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember who I picked, but I was not surprised to see Anissa win. Anissa is good at challenges.
Yeah. It's her 14th. She's never won. So they're really pushing for that this year. And I don't know that I have faith in it, to be honest. It would be nice to see, but...
That's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm not going to be, like, disappointed if she doesn't win, but it would be nice.
Yeah, definitely. Then during the men's heat, CT pulls somebody's shoe off and it flies into Wes's face. That was very good. That was very funny. That's going to be one of those images that sticks with me forever.
The editing around it was pretty terrific.
Yeah, I like that they just took a detour from the challenge for like a full minute just to like have everybody laughing at it.
The cut to TJ when it happened was very, very funny.
Anytime TJ's laughing.
Loved it.
Great.
TJ loved it. Yeah, TJ, more like TJ Laughin.
That's really good. I can't believe we've never used that before. Did you notice how when Jay went to check the capsule again, he covered up his case so nobody could see what he'd done so far? Did you notice that?
Yes, canny gamesmanship. Mm-hmm. What we've come to expect from Jay.
Well, remember in
one of the reasons
Survivor,
he reminds us of our friend back home.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember in Survivor when that happened and he didn't do that? And then somebody cheated off him? And then he got voted out? Remember?
So, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. So, Jay knows that.
Yep.
And I know that.
I also know that. We all know that. We all know that Fessy wins the men's heat. Wow. That was great how I got those words out. Fessy wins the men's heat. The overall winner was Anissa, so she gets first pick of her partner, and she picks Fessy. I like solid choice, right, for Anissa? Why not, right?
Yeah, Fessy's good at the game, right?
Yeah, he made it pretty far on his first season, which was last season, and he's got like a good alliance, so it's a good pick for Anissa. And TJ instructs everybody to just pick a partner. Honestly,
this was interesting to see how this went down.
I feel like they should do this every season.
It was cool. I liked some of the strategy was interesting. Like I liked what Cam and Leroy were doing.
Yeah, I felt bad that I feel like CT and Cam should have been the team, though.
CT's an idiot for not picking her.
That would have been a perfect team. But the teams are Tori and Corey. Great team, because they could also be...
the team that you can call them... Yeah, you can call them either Team Corey or Team Tori.
Yeah. They could also be a team on the Challenge Rhyme Crimes.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
By the way, the spelling of those is Cori and Torey.
Team Corey and Team Tori.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fun. That's my favorite team, I think.
I mean, they're gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, and they went like, they real quick paired up because they knew.
They just like were standing near each other and we're just like, hey, how about us? And they were both like, yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, we're both good.
Yeah. We're both good and have been around a while and should probably win by now. So let's team up. That's great. Teresa and Jay, I think, is going to be a really good team. Do you remember Teresa at all? She was on quite a bit when we were watching in college, I feel like.
It's been long enough that I don't really remember too much.
That's fair. Anyway, she's really good. Jay seems to be pretty good, too. Nani and Kyle are a team. Fine, I guess. Do you have any opinion on either of them?
I like Nani just fine.
Yeah.
I do not have an opinion on Kyle.
That's fair. My second favorite team probably is Devin and Nicole. I feel like
great
people are going to hate
team.
This team, but I love them.
It's perfect, yeah.
They're two of my favorite people that everybody loves to hate, so I'm glad that they teamed up. Wes and Natalie is also seems like a strong team.
Yeah, that is a pretty strong team. I feel like they complement each other pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Darrell and Amber B, fine, I guess.
Darrell was gunning for Natalie.
Well,
as any right-thinking person would.
Yeah. I don't really have an opinion on Amber B. She seems fine, I guess. Gabby, Allen, and Leo Rush, they're a team also.
Gabby is from, two rookies. Gabby's from Love Island, so I think Leo is probably going to be carrying that team.
Yeah, quite literally. Did you watch the preseason episode that they did?
I did not.
Leo and Kyle get in like a let's see what Leo can do kind of fight. And he absolutely destroys Kyle, who's like 1.5 feet taller than him and has 100 pounds on him.
Don't fight Leo Rush. Yeah. Don't do it.
It's like, oh fuck, he's actually very good.
That guy's been like, he's gonna outlast you for cardio because he's like a flippy wrestler. Mm-hmm. So like he's got really good cardio and endurance and like flexibility and he's gonna be one of the better physical competitors on the show.
So the challenge for these people this year is called Double Agents, but I think the challenge for us, as long as Leo Rush is on the show, is to avoid talking or getting into the wrestling corner.
Yeah,
so I feel like that's going to be very easy to do. No.
Who's he going to team up with? Bobby Lashley? Damn it.
Oh, fuck. No, he's in the Hurt Business. Fuck, we keep falling into it. The Hurt Business is really cool, actually. Anyway, that's enough of the wrestling corner. Cam and Josh are a team. I'm bummed out that Cam got stuck with Josh.
Yeah, not a great partner for Cam. Josh sucks.
She deserves a lot better. Big T. Oh, wait. Before we get to Big T, Leroy and Casey, they are both good at the game. They'll probably make it far. I feel like that's good. That's a good team.
I'm glad. I didn't know that Cam and Leroy were dating, by the way. I'm glad they're dating.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Two cool people dating.
Wow. Thomas, this has been like the biggest story for the last 3 years on the challenge. It's like you don't even pay attention to the challenge chunk.
What show I haven't been watching for the last 3 years?
Man. No, they're like the new couple of the show. Remember when it was Zach and Jenna? Not anymore. We got rid of them. Now it's Leroy and Cam, and we all love them. Big T and Joseph. I don't think this is a great team, Big T and Joseph.
Yeah, I don't know anything about either of them.
Big T is cool, but she's not much of a challenger. Like, she's one of the people I keep calling back because she's really good at, like, narrating and being, like, a fun person
She's just, like,
in the
a
house.
fun person. She's a fun personality, but she's not, like, necessarily a great player.
Yeah, I mean, she's, like, a competent player, but she's not Cam or Lolo Jones.
Sure.
Lolo and Nam, very strong team.
They're gonna kick the shit out of some people.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Nelson.
Nam is cool, by the way. What was Nam saying when he saw TJ? He was like, TJ looked very cool.
Yeah.
When he said, like, something weird. He said something weird about him.
Something like, suddenly somebody in a very cool coat came out and, like, seemed very, not down to business. What did he say? Very serious or something? Very scary? Very... Yeah.
I wish that I had a direct quote from it, because it was, the way that he phrased it was interesting.
Yeah. No,
anyway, Nam is cool.
That's cool.
I'm excited for him and Lolo. I think they're going to be a really good team.
Nelson and Amber B, sure. Wait, there's 2 Amber Bs? No, one of them is Amber M. Amber M is on one of the teams. I don't remember who. Do you remember who is who?
No, I know that there are 2 Ambers. I don't remember which is which.
Well, don't ask me. And then the final team is Liv and Michi, who I have no opinion of either of these people. Yeah. Don't know who they are, so don't know where they came from, don't care.
You're telling me Zendaya is in this
yeah.
In this season?
Zendaya is Michi.
That's just a little joke right there.
It's a fun joke. Check out Gubdicker on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, so then in the house, Wes and Natalie discuss their game together. Leo says he's planning on staying under the radar. Smart from Leo to do that. Nam tells Lolo that he's good at puzzles. And then there's a party at a biodome where Joseph falls asleep. Thomas, when you hang out with your dad, do you call yourselves Big T and Joseph?
Sure, why not?
And then your dad falls asleep.
Yeah, and then my dad falls asleep. That's definitely happened before.
Oh yeah, dads love falling asleep. Casey and...
Ain't nothing better when you're a dad than falling asleep when you're not supposed to.
Oh man, tell me about it. Casey and Amber B talk about their Big Brother alliance. The Big Brother alliance seems like it's a force to be reckoned with, so that's probably good for Cam and Leroy. The next day, Cam talks about her grandma coming to America, and has a bonding moment with Anissa, and Cam decides she wants to send champions into elimination. I think very smart of Cam to do that. I don't know why they don't do this every season.
That's the thing that's so great is it's hilarious watching people that think that they're just automatically going to be safe at the beginning have their names get thrown out and they have no idea what to do. Yeah. They just act like huge babies because they're like, they're not supposed to be able to do this.
CT goes around the house asking who everybody voted for. Like, what? That's...
Like, what? That's the thing. People, it's like they're just like, they're afraid of them, and it's like, you don't have to be. Like, they can't do anything to you.
Especially this early in the game. That's what...
If you target them, like, they can't do anything to you.
Yeah. That's what Jay tried to do last season in the first episode, and he instead got thrown in.
Yeah, there's these norms that are, like, entirely in people's minds in that game. Like, it's like, oh, you just don't do that. It's like, why? There's no reason why. Yeah. People just have decided that they don't.
Yeah. Maybe because there's a certain person on every season who encourages that sort of voting behavior, and they're not on this season.
He happens to, I'm sorry, they happen to not be there this time around.
Man, isn't it so much more fun when he's not on the show dictating everything that happens?
It's great. It would suck if he was here.
They then go into voting, and I guess they have like a sit-down meeting room before they go to vote, which seems unnecessary since it's all anonymous. And there's no TJ there, like, directing conversation, like Jeff Probst. So it just feels weird to me. Like, why are they doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did like how shook CT looked.
Yeah.
His response to this was not to get mad, because, like, Ashley just was, like, offended that anyone would vote for her.
Of course.
Which, that's, like, her default thing, is, like, if anyone... You know, there doesn't have to be a reason for it. It's basically just, like, they would say, like, you can't honestly be surprised that somebody would try to vote you out early, Ashley.
Yeah.
Like,
this is just what happens with Ashley, though. Like, she goes out very early, or she avoids going in altogether, and then wins the whole thing. It's like one or the other for her.
And CT just seemed like, I don't know if scared is the right word, but it might not be the wrong word.
I think just upset or disrespected, maybe.
Yeah, well, he was like, well, we always go for the rookies. Why wouldn't we go for the rookies? And then when the rookies were like, we're gonna vote for you, like, why would we not vote for you?
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. CT tells them that if they're gonna come after the best, they better not miss. That's like that line from that show, The Wire, right? Your favorite show?
I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of that show. Do I have to watch it?
You have to watch it. Oh my god! Skip the first season though, because they were like still figuring out what it was. But like as soon as what's his name leaves, man, it's a great show. It's so funny.
Wow.
It's so funny, Thomas. It's like about these police officers, and they are in Boston, probably Baltimore, I think. And it's like on HBO, so you know it's good. And Amy Poehler is in it, and she's so funny. And Adam Scott and Rob Lowe come later.
I love her from hosting the Golden Globes.
Oh, and she's friends with Maya Rudolph. Isn't that great? I love them.
Yeah.
I love them. And Tina Fey, too. And who's the other one? There's like another lady. There's like another lady from SNL. Remember?
Yeah. Man. Life was... That SNL cast, so much better, you know?
It's just
back. They just don't make those casts like they used to.
They really don't.
There definitely weren't a bunch of really bad filler sketches that everyone forgets.
I only remember the hits from SNL because they were all hits.
Yeah, it was all hits. That's the only thing you can remember.
Leo tells that CT that he's voting for him, and CT yells at him or something. I don't know. I liked when Leo was like, I beat up guys twice your size for a living. That was fun.
Yes, it was.
That was good. I like that. When Cam and Leroy team up to argue with CT, he calls them a double-headed snake. I want to see Leroy and Cam win. That's all.
It'd be great.
The voting's anonymous, which is always good, I think. I'm very excited to see that. Are you excited about the anonymous vote? Because it's usually a public vote on this show, you know, Thomas.
I love the anonymous voting.
Yes. When Corey votes, he says, if you want to win this game, you have to make big moves. And this is when he says... And then you say deuces.
Yeah, he says deuces.
He says deuces. And so I was expecting you to be like, deuces, like you do at the... Anyway, CT and Ashley are voted in by an overwhelming majority. Then Anissa and Fessy get to go in, and they get to see who everybody voted for. Or at least who voted for the... You know what I mean. You all watch the show.
I like that they pointed out that that Ashley was wearing snake earrings in the photo.
Yes, that was perfect. Then they go into the elimination, and it's called The Crater. How do you feel about the name The Crater for...
I like it.
It's fun, right? It feels... I fully don't understand the theme of this season, but I'm here for it. I'm really enjoying it. Like, why are they in a crater?
It's fun.
They're spies?
It's fun. They're in a crater. They're playing Smith songs for some reason. It's great.
I guess. Anissa and Fessy throw in Wes and Natalie to face CT and Ashley. That's a lot of names. But then... Just when you think it's going to be CT versus Wes in the first episode, it's actually just a women's elimination between two of the biggest names on the show still, but...
Ashley knew she was fucked the minute that got... You could tell from her reaction. It was just like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Ashley versus Natalie, they have to hang upside down on a beam, and then they have to cross the beam. This seemed like a really cool challenge.
Yeah, they did a good job of editing it early on to make you think, like, it's like, because I was like, oh, Natalie's going to win this. And then it was like, oh, well, you know, Ashley is a little lighter, so it should be easier to move her body weight along it. And then when they finally cut away towards the end, so you can see where they're at, it's like, oh, Natalie crushed her. It wasn't close.
As soon as Natalie got to the other side first, I was like, there's no coming back for Ashley, because she's got the rhythm down now. She knows what she's doing, and you can't beat her. So Natalie wins, because that's what she does. You know, she said on The Amazing Race, she would always say a twinny with her twinny, but on the challenge on Survivor, she's all like, Winnie, okay. So Thomas, fun fact about the challenge, this is now 2 seasons in a row that a Survivor alum has won the first elimination of the season. So
that's fun.
Isn't that? Also somewhat related. You know how kids used to want gold stars in the Kid Nation? Now everybody wants gold skulls.
It's true.
I have one more show.
Basically, the challenge is just like Kid Nation.
It really is.
In a lot of ways, it basically just is Kid Nation.
Yeah, it's a lot of millennials, and they're all like fighting over stuff that doesn't really matter, and they're all trying to win money, but also work together. And Jared is there.
Sure.
I miss when the challenge would just have like one weird dude in the cast. He was just like fun.
Yeah, come on.
Bring it back. He's the weird guy now. CT? I don't think so.
Yeah, who is the weirdest person on that cast?
Probably Nicole. But Nicole is really good at the challenge too. I don't know. Josh, maybe? Who's the weird guy in the challenge?
I feel like they don't go for like totally like super weird guys. They go for like the challenge version of that is like dickhead.
Well, I mean that's all of them.
Yeah. I guess Devin's kind of weird, but in like a likable way.
Yeah. I think we might be the only people who like Devin, but whatever. Oh, and then TJ presents Natalie with the opportunity to trade Wes for anybody else in the game. And then that's the cliffhanger. Do you want to go through some points?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since we've had points to score. So you have Leroy and Cam winning the whole thing. They both survived, so you got 2 points. You thought that Tori and Johnny Bananas would be voted in? When you said that, did you know Johnny Bananas wasn't on this season?
Yeah, I guess I, for some reason, thought he was going to be there.
Surprise, guys.
Yeah.
It's happened before.
I was actually right. Johnny Bananas was eliminated, so... By not being on the show.
I guess so.
He's not going to be there next week, Jake. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, I can't give you that point.
Oh, damn. Well, all right.
Well, I have Jay and Nicole winning, and I said that CT would get voted in, so I've got 3 points.
Hey, there you go.
So there we go. Okay. Who's winning the next challenge?
And
I feel like they're probably going to be paired challenges from here on out. So you gotta pick a team.
So we'll pick a team then. I'll say Tori and Corey.
Ooh, Team Corey, Team Corey. Team Tori, Team Corey. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna say Leroy and Casey.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
All right.
I can see that. Who's getting voted in to elimination?
I'm going to say Anissa and Fessy.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to say Dorel and Amber B. Amber M. Right? I don't know. Whichever Amber Dorel is
Whichever
with.
Amber is on that team.
Who will be going home, though? This could be anybody.
It'll be a dude this time around, probably.
Most likely, yes.
So it would be Corey and Tori that would be picking in this scenario for me.
Or the house vote.
Okay. I'm going to say Michi.
Fuck, that's what I was going to say. Fine. Okay. I guess I'll say Joseph then.
Okay.
You pick my guy. Okay. Who will Natalie trade for Wes, or will she stick with Wes?
This is a tough
I
one.
know. It's a lot of power.
I think she's going to pick CT.
Ooh. I would like to see that. I think she's going to stick with Wes. I feel like they feel like they have a good chemistry. There'll be a strong team. Because Natalie is a physical specimen, and CT is also a physical specimen, and I don't think either of them are terribly confident on puzzles. Whereas Wes is very good at puzzles, so he says. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. Anyway, Kid Nation is over, but there's still Survivor content in the desert. It's called Survivor Wild West. You can read it at survivorwildwest.tumblr.com. And I just put up the last episode, so it's over now. So if you didn't read it, you can now.
Too bad. It's done.
It's done.
It's the last episode. It's over.
Now you're going to have to just read it all the way through and just be done when you feel like it. So joke's on you, bucko. Anyway, Thomas, what's your Twitter?
You can follow me at Tom Not Tom.
You can follow me at Jake Scheidel. You can follow the show at DYWSLN. We're also on Instagram at The Only Survivor Podcast. Review us on Apple Podcasts. For the new challenge listeners, Thomas, joining the show for the first time, hello, thank you. Can you give them the Apple Podcast review to leave, the 5-star review?
Yeah, it's this is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
That's
Jake,
all you have to write.
did you see that there was some news about newly enshrined enemy of the show where there's going to be a Disney Plus show with Chris Evans where he's playing Buzz Lightyear.
It's not a show.
But not the,
it's a show.
Not
it's a
the
movie.
toy. It's a movie? Okay, whatever. It's a new piece of Disney content.
Okay.
Where the character that inspired in the Toy Story universe, apparently Buzz Lightyear was a real person, and they based the iconic voiced toy after him. So,
That's it.
Will be on the show? Who knows?
He won't. Have a great quarantine.
Oh, deuces.
Okay.
I lay awake at night, false lover, just so trouble. It's hard to keep a job, laid off, I'm having double trouble. But hey, yeah. They say you can make it if you try. This generation is millionaires.
Just want a frickin' $1 million, y'all.
It's hard for me to keep decent clothes to wear. Your love got me walking, baby, when I have no place to go. The bad luck and trouble's taking me. I have no money to show. Yeah. They say you can make it if you try. Yeah, some of this generation is millionaires.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the money and run too.
It's hard for me to keep decent clothes to wear.
Oh wait,
I am recording.
I'm doing the intros again. Fuck.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you gotta kick the rust off.
Oh,
I've been.
man.
It's been one set of footprints for this. For the whole can cast because I was carrying you.
Okay, ready?
Make you find a new love.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to. Hey, wait. Hey, what? Okay.
Like me.
Oh, that was better than I could have hoped for.
Got to try. Baby, there's no lie. Yes, some of this generation is millionaire.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Here we go.
I ain't even got decent clothes to wear.
Hooray! We did it.